I wanted to say that today was inspiring. I think that the breadth of work that I learned about was, it surprised me how much I learned. I think we get into our comfortable silos and we stay there. And to have an event like this where I can meet other educational technology researchers is extremely important. I hope it can continue.
I've enjoyed all of the talks, but one of the things I enjoyed hearing the most that came up in Constance Steinkuhler's remarks and have been implied throughout the day have been an understanding of the importance of design, especially around graphic design, even the design of physical space, and how architecture, graphic design, and other kinds of design can impact learning, because I think that's an area that we haven't focused on quite as explicitly as other things in the field. And as these technologies are becoming so media rich, an understanding of design from that perspective I think is key, and it's nice to have heard it be mentioned at least a little bit, and I hope people don't forget about that aspect of the work. I've enjoyed seeing the different ways that people are using space. So Tom Moore's embedded phenomena, or we were seeing the small lab learning talk just now about sort of turning the physical space into this very rich technology embedded space. Seeing more of that has been interesting. The question will always be, can we actually create those environments to scale in educational settings? But I think as technologies get smaller and more mobile, so we're dealing with this bifurcation, more mobile technologies, larger displays. How do we put, it just seems that we have to put all of that together and create these really rich spaces for learning. And so I've enjoyed seeing a lot of those in the talks today.
I think the interesting thing about Cyberlearning, it's such a young field. These kinds of events are super important in terms of helping everybody understand what kind of field it is. The thing that struck me so far about the talks is really the diversity of approaches, the diversity of technology, everything from gaming to AI to intelligent tutoring systems, and I'm sure we're going to have another half dozen or a dozen more. And so I think the important thing is the convergence and combination of all these technologies and thinking about the ways that they can impact learning.